afternoon, Karen. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Is your husband on his way, or?
He really wanted to be here, but he got called into work, so it'll just be me, but I'll relay all the information.
That is fine. Things happen like that. I can actually record this. I have a little tape recorder, and I'll just record it, and you can play it for him. You can share it with your daughters, and so they're all on the loop for Jace. I know your family seems really into Jace.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, great. So have you noticed any changes with Jace the last week? Anything?
He actually has been starting to stand more independently.
Okay.
And I know in the past the physical therapist kind of said that would be really delayed, but he's starting to do some of those things. So nothing language related, but he's starting to get more independent.
Okay, that's wonderful though. Walking and standing is such a great accomplishment for Jace, so that's great news. So last week when I came to your house, I observed Jace and all of your family working with Jace, and we talked about the Rossetti, which was the scale that you filled out, and then I also kind of filled out on Jace. And so we discussed those results after the session last week at your house. And so today I kind of wanted to discuss an intervention plan that I've come up with for Jace. If you have any changes or concerns while I'm talking about this, just feel free to stop me. We can make changes as we go. I just want you and your family involved. So if you don't like something or you don't understand something, please just stop me and we will discuss it more.
Sounds perfect.
Sound
I'm
okay?
excited.
Okay, yes. Okay, so the first thing is, in order to build Jace's language, I really want to build that language-rich environment for Jace. So a great thing to do is just narrate everything you do, like in daily activities, say bath time, for example. Just kind of narrate and say every little thing that he's doing. And it may feel kind of silly at first, but just talk through it, and that allows him to have more language, and he'll hopefully build onto his verbalizations. So an example would be if you're doing bath time and he gets in the water, she's like, "Oh, you splashed me when you got in," and "Oh, let's rub your tummy with soap, let's get all clean," and just kind of discuss every little thing he's doing just to build that language.
Okay. He'll love that. He loves bath time.
Okay, good. And anybody can do this, your husband or you or his two sisters, just anything.
I'll have fun with that.
Okay, good. And I want to do things during your daily activities because that is the most important. I mean, I don't want to add anything else to your busy lives. So you can do it in the car, while you're cooking, bath time, anything like that. The first actual goal I have for him is using an augmentative and alternative communication device. And this one is called a Big Mac. And it's just a button, and you turn it on.
AAC is so fun.
And it has a message. And we're going to use this to help build his language skills and hopefully verbalize, but to get his wants and needs across to you. Because right now he's just kind of poking at you or kind of grunting or screaming, and that's not always meaningful. So I'll teach you how to use this. I have my own right here, but I'll allow you guys to give it a try. If it is working for Jace, we can talk to your insurance company about fees and things like that. But it's something he can carry around, like kind of just have next to him at all times. He can put it in his walker when he's walking and just push it when he wants something. And then also to build that language, if this says, "I need to go to the bathroom," then you can go, "Oh, Jace, you need to go to the bathroom." And hopefully, with this next program I'm going to introduce to you, he can eventually say "bat" or something for bathroom to get that. So this is one thing I'm going to introduce to you guys. I want to see how he picks up on it. Do you have any questions right now about it?
Do I record myself saying things?
Yes, that'd be great because then he's familiar with your voice or his father's voice, whoever. It's super simple. There's just one button, and I can record a message right now. You just push this button. "Hello, Jace," and you hold down, and then you push it.
Hello, Jay.
Oh. That is
So yeah, and I can leave you directions. There's a great website that gives more information about this, and you can do multiple sayings on it. So every time he pushes it, it'll say something else. But that's just one thing I want to introduce.
He loves buttons. He'll like that.
Great, yeah, and pushing. I know he is able to move his arms, so you can have this right next to him and push it to get your attention. It'll be easier than trying to point or look at you.
Yeah, or crying. We do a lot of that.
Okay, well, good. Hopefully, we can decrease that behavior. Which brings me to my next goal. It's called a Pivotal Response Training Program, and it's used to decrease those behaviors and increase language. So I've had a special training in this program. It is has multiple steps. So I have a packet for you to kind of read up on it. I don't know if you know anything about this program or not.
My friend was actually telling me about it. I don't know much, but I recognize that name.
Okay, great. That's awesome. Well, this is something that I got from the training that I went to, and you can flip through it. You can keep this, refer back to it if you have any questions. But one of the first things you'll do is you'll just take an object if he has a block, for example, and you'll hold the block. And the first thing is if he looks at it or if he reaches for it or something, then he'll get the block. And then eventually you'll move to, you'll hold the block and he goes, buh. And I'll be like, great, Jace, buh, block. And then you'll give it to him. And it's just in steps building that language for Jace. So that's my goals for him right now, to work with the PRT, the Pivotal Response Training, and then the Big Mac. That's where I want to start with things. Do you have any questions for me right now?
Let me think. Is this something that, like, my girls could do with him, too?
Yes, I can, and when I'm there, when I'm at your house, I will hopefully come. I guess I forgot to mention that I'm planning on coming one time a week to see Jace for about an hour, and I know last week you said that Tuesday afternoons and Wednesday afternoons work the best usually. I can look at my schedule, and right now that time should work okay. Hopefully we can get in when your girls are out of school, and they can be right there in intervention with us, playing with Jace. And I want to do all this while he's playing, or just those regular routines that he does. So I can just plan on sitting off to the side and kind of coaching you and allowing you to play with him.
Okay.
So,
that sounds good.
yeah. Do you have any other questions for me at this time?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think this is a good plan. I agree with all of these goals. I think that they'll be really helpful for him.
Perfect. And we can always alter things. And if something doesn't work out, if he doesn't like the Big Mac, he doesn't respond to it, we'll change it. We'll get together again and we'll change that. So.
Sounds good.
All right. Thanks, Karen, for meeting with me.